Right. You can't do fish. Still might sell. Because.
Live at the Hive.
Happy Saturday, everyone. Welcome to Live at the Hive. Broadcasting live from the historic Boise Hive on the bench in Boise, Idaho, USA. This is Live at the Hive. We have a special program for you tonight. We have a great lineup of artists who are all volunteers at the Hive here tonight. It's right. It's the first ever all volunteer show. And also salmon. We have salmon. Tasty fishies. We have food. If you need food, no starving musicians or people in this community that need to be fed, send them down. We have a food pantry here. So back to the music though. We have a great lineup. We have with us tonight Paula Spalding. Everybody knows and loves Paula. Paula is here tonight. That's right. That's right. Paula Spalding. And we have also with Paula, we have Fizz, the great Fizz is performing. That's right. And also, I will be performing under the stage name Cornucopros tonight, along with a friend of mine or two. And also the great Zeus is with us tonight. Yeah, so without further ado, Zeus is going to get us started. And so here we go. Welcome to Live at the Hive, Zeus! Welcome back to Live at the Hive. My name is Daniel. I am a volunteer here and typically a host. Oh, thank you. I'm not normally on camera. I try to stay off camera during the shows, but here we are. I am Kornakopros, and I'm joined by a couple of friends. Gonna play some original music. Forgot to clear my loop from a couple days ago. Thank you. That was The Wall of Uruk. It's great to be playing here at the Hive. I've watched all my friends play here. Thank you for all the fine staff that puts this on every week. We really have a true staff of professionals, and not only are they very talented, but they're very dedicated to their community, the Boise music scene, and the arts and crafts. So thank you for having me. It's a pleasure for me to be involved here at the Boise Hive. They do so much for me personally. I'm the benefactor here. I get more than I put out. That's by far the case. And so it's my pleasure to provide you with some vibrations and see what kind of magic happens. Thank you. Good question. That's all we need around here. This is an original song too. I will arrive and go now to Innisfree. Where the sun is cool and the swans are free. Cushla McCray, where might you be? Cushla McCray, where might you be? Won't you come to Innisfree? To Innisfree. I'd like to introduce my band. Simon Gonzalez holding it down on drums. Simon and I do some work together. And the master to my right, master of lights, god of light himself, Zeus, aka Daniel. Come to Innisfree. Got one more song for you, folks. My name is Daniel Bueller. I am Cornucopros. Boise Hive for having me and having us and having this program. It's quite a production. I'm super happy to be a part of it. Paula, James, Michael, Jason, and Greg, and everybody else that volunteers here. We've had a dozen of them or more on the show before, and we don't really say much, but this place could not operate without you. And before I get into our last number, we do have an announcement coming up. Someone throw me a date really quick. Our producer gets that for us. We have new technology. 26th? What? Almost caught. We've got an announcement for There's a fundraiser coming up for the Boise Hive, and it's something in the park. And now I can't remember. I botched the announcement. I'm the host for good. So we need good help. What can you say? It's hard to find. Okay, fundraiser in Nampa. Pay attention. You'll see it on Facebook, on our social media. Anyways, thank you for having us. I've got one more song, and then we're going to get to Paula, who is another critical piece here at the Hive, and we're happy to have her and the rest of the board members. And again, it's been my pleasure. This is a song you'll be familiar with, and well, I didn't write it, I'll just say that. And hopefully I'm not too far out of tune. Let's go, you take a freight train down at the station, Lord. I don't care where it goes. Gonna climb a mountain, the highest mountain, Lord. Jump off, nobody gonna know. Can't you see? Can't you see? What that woman, she's been doing to me. Can't you see? Can't you see? What that woman, she's been doing to me. You're gonna find me a hole in the wall. I'm gonna crawl inside and die. Come a lady now, mean old woman, Lord. She never told me goodbye. Can't you see? Can't you see? What that woman, she's been doing to me. Solo here. Can't you see? Oh, what about a woman? She's been to me. Can't you see? Oh Lord, can't you see? What about a woman? She's been good to me. Thank you. Thank you, Boise Hive. Thank you to my bandmates. And we'll be back with the great Paula Spalding and Fizz. Welcome back to Live at the Hive. We're not done yet. That's right. Our volunteer night continues. And we are pleased to welcome none other than Paula Spalding and James McQuaid.
Thank you, Daniel. We got a set of acoustic set for you, which is kind of a deviation from what you're used to me doing. But we're going to get started with a song called My Friend from an obscure song with an obscure band from an obscure movie. Oh, go ahead, sorry. Ships in the ocean not see my eyes on you? Can you not feel it? Can you not feel my soul calling out? I'm calling out to you, my friend. 'Cause this is a message of love to you, my friend. The next song is by one of my heroes that you probably never heard of, Storm Large. The song's called Call Me Crazy. Ready, Maestro? Okay. Call me crazy, 'cause I am, and alive, and alive. That's the way I turn a nosedive into flight. Call me psycho, 'cause I am, and I am alive. Thank God I'm alive. I make music out of the voices in my mind. And this crazy helps me to see this is funny. Makes me feel rich without money, honey pie. And my brain goes over and over, and oh no, can't get away from the shadowland mines. Call me later, just to see that I got home alive, and I'm alright. I'm just kidding, you know me, I'll be fine. It's just this crazy helps me to see this is funny. Makes me feel rich without money, honey pie. And my brain goes over and over, and oh no, can't get away from her shadow, can I? Call me crazy, 'cause I am. Thank God I'm alive. Thank you, James, for your guitar stylings tonight. This next song is also a song by Storm Large, and it's called Beautiful. She was over the top and out of control. she would ever say was, ain't life beautiful? She was under the influence of out of the blue, and all those crimson colors would stand up and salute. She is the one with the smile, the angel with the devilish looks in her eyes. Her mommy said, you better be a good girl. Teacher said, hey, turn that music down. And everyone said the girl's a troublemaker. And all she would ever say was, ain't life beautiful? She was over the top and out of control. Bigger's what I meant to walk the straight and narrow. She is the one with the crown. Now everybody wants her around. Her mommy said she always was the best. Teacher said, I turned that kid around. And everyone said, yeah, I used to fuck her. And all she would ever say was, ain't life beautiful? Beautiful. Beauty. My life is beauty. My life is beauty. My life is beautiful. Thank you. The list. The next song is an original. It's called Broken Rolex. Oops. Wrong one. Sorry. You have to hide these or I look at them and make mistakes. So. Inside the machine can't be opened. It just stays there frozen in time, not knowing that it could come back to life. Some of the cogs on the wheel got broken, torn up inside the machine can't be opened. It just stays there frozen in time, not knowing that it could come back to life. So many pieces and knows where to start. You wouldn't notice, just look at it closely. Something destroyed, it's something you won't see. Something is torn out. apart. So many pieces and knows where to start. You wouldn't notice just looking at it closely if something destroyed. It's something you want. You won't see something you want. You won't see. We are broken, but we are beautiful. We are broken, but we are beautiful. Something is torn out, something is missing. One small piece, the gears are all twisted when the metal is bent. The wheels are broken. I ask myself if I should have spoken. Something is torn out, something is missing. One small piece, the gears are all twisted and the metal is bent. The wheels are all broken. Ask myself if I should have spoken. Should have spoken. I should have spoke. Should have spoken. Somehow the cogs on the wheels got broken. Somehow the cars on the wheels got broken. Thank you, thank you. This next we're gonna be like song surprise here because I'm just gonna tell you what. It's here somewhere. You know, the beginning of Jungle Love. This song is by a band called the Mother Station. It's called Show Me the Way. There's a candle in the window, and it's burning bright to light your way home. And I'm feeling sentimental, 'cause baby, you've been gone for so long. Would it feel the same way it used to feel? Or would my love still bring you the same thrill? Oh yeah. Show me the way back to my heart. My love will stars above remind me of your eyes, and the winds that brought these changes, baby, are blowing cold on me tonight. Would it feel the same way it used to feel? Or would my love still bring you the same thrill? Oh yeah, I'll show you the way back to my heart. My love will lead you through the dark. I'll show you the way back to my heart. My love will lead you through the dark. I'll show you the way back to my heart. My love will lead you through the dark. Show you the way back to my heart. If my love leads you through the dark. And out of everything I've ever wanted in my life, well, nothing compares to you. And all those things I should have said to you, baby, well, I guess I thought you knew. Would it feel the same way it used to feel? Or would my love still bring you the same thrill? Oh yeah, oh yeah. Thanks. That was kind of all over the place. Okay. This is the last song. It's another Mother Station song called What's on Your Mind. What's on your mind? It ain't me, Lord, it ain't me. Yeah. Anyway, I'm done. That's it.
Sure.
I think so, because I can't remember. There we go, I found it. Anyway. What's on your mind? It ain't me, Lord, it ain't me, yeah. I said, what's on your mind, yeah. It ain't me, Lord, it ain't me, yeah. I wake up in the morning and my feet hit the floor. The sun is up and shining, Lord knows, but you don't notice it no more. Tell me, what will it take for your senses to wake you from the day? Oh yeah, you've been victim to the crime. Now you're gonna do the time in your hey do. I said, what's on your mind? It ain't me, Lord, it ain't me, yeah. I said, what's on your mind? Yeah, it ain't me, Lord, it ain't me, yeah. echoes of who you used to be. You're gonna have to face it, 'cause you ain't fooling me, no. Well, as far as I can tell, you're being living hell inside your mind. Oh yeah. If it takes a little time to get it off your mind, what you gonna do, baby? What's on your mind? It ain't me, Lord, it ain't me, yeah. I said, what's on your mind? Yeah, yeah, it ain't me, Lord, it ain't me, yeah. What's on your mind? It ain't me, Lord. Oh, 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 yeah. What's on your mind? It ain't me, Lord. It ain't me, yeah. Thank you.
Welcome back to this special presentation of Live at the Hive. We're just finishing up our show, and in typical Live at the Hive fashion, we have to have an interview and talk about the regulars here at the Hive. And so here we are, James, Paula, and Daniel, and another Daniel, myself, all volunteers here, and I'll perform tonight. Paula? Huh? Let's,
Okay.
since you just got off the stage, tell us a little bit about your originals.
Well, I only did one tonight, and that was one I just wrote off the kind of top of my head. It's kind of about people who look okay on the outside, but are messed up on the inside.
It's a beautiful song.
Thank you. And that was kind of the impetus behind it. Some of the other songs, the original music I have, doesn't really lend itself to an acoustic set. So
Gotcha.
it's more funk rock stuff. So
Well, while you have the mic in your hand, let's just talk about your experience here at the Hive. For those of you who don't know, Paula we would be lost without her around here. And she doesn't get enough credit. And so
thank you.
it's my job to embarrass you right now.
Oh,
So,
thank you.
she really is a wonder worker around here and does so many different things. She's on the board now, and that's a huge deal. So congratulations on that.
Thank you so much.
And that is a win for the Boise music scene and for the Boise Hive and for all of us
Thank you.
here. So tell us a little bit about your experience here at the Hive and what it means to you here.
Sure. I started volunteering here in 2017, and I'd come off of a protracted illness, and someone told me, yeah, you ought to come to this place. And I walked in the door, and I was like, I'm home. My people are here, you know. And with musicians, we don't always necessarily feel like we have others that are like-minded around us. And so this is a particularly unique environment because you have so many different musicians, different experience levels, and we all kind of get together and collaborate and do fun things. Also, as far as the, I'm really happy to be a part of the mental health and suicide prevention part of the Hive. I think that's going to keep growing. And I think there are people out there that are realizing we have the services, and I think that that's vital to the music community because artists tend to be a little more, I don't want to say, how do I want to put it, a little more sensitive to have.
It can be, for sure.
Yeah, and I think having a place where they feel like they belong and they have some place to go with what they're dealing with. Whereas, I always think about when I was in high school, it would have been great to have a place like this. The musicians were always all over the place, and we would have loved to have a place to get together outside of school. So, Anyway, so yeah, it's been an honor and a privilege to volunteer here, and I plan to continue.
Outstanding, outstanding. Yes, thank you for your thoughts, Paula. Thank you for that. James?
Yes, sir.
James, let me brag on James a little bit.
Here we go.
James leads a very important program here with the vets, and tell us a little bit about that, James, and your work here at the Hive and what it means to you.
Sure.
Would like to recognize your work with the Jam Out.
GI Jam. Yeah.
GI Jam.
GI
Tell
Jam.
us
There's
about
another
it.
program, Vets Jamming Out as well on Friday nights.
Tell us
Yeah.
about your work with that and
So-
how it affects you and the other guys.
So, a while back, things, classic veteran story, things weren't going well. And, music, long story short, saved my life. I moved out to Boise, and I wanted to find a way to keep that going, to keep the music going, so to speak, in my life, and also hang around, other veterans. And so, I sent a message to the Hive saying, hey, would it be cool if we did a program? This was about 3 years ago. If we did a program maybe where veterans could come and just play some music. It doesn't even have to be veterans. Let's just do this. And Anna, who was working here at the time, she said, well, yeah, would you like to run it? And I said, oh, okay. Here we are 3 years later, and
Anna
doing
Padilla,
it.
she is another miracle worker. Thank you, Anna. We love you. And
I think it was like Anna, Mary, everybody on the board, Mary, and then Ann. You remember Ann? Or wasn't there another Ann? Oh, Ann Padilla. Okay, yep. And so. So we started doing it every week for about a year or for about 2 years, and then now we do it the second Saturday or second Sunday, which is tomorrow of the month, and also the fourth Sunday of the month.
come down tomorrow, Sunday, from 3 to...
So tomorrow it's going to be at the lounge at the end of the universe.
That's right.
Yeah,
That's
because
right.
we're trying to make it mobile so that more
We love the
veterans can
lounge.
come to it. We're trying to bring it to other sections of the
Absolutely.
cities. And
So you're at the lounge tomorrow.
what's really cool is we've actually got a program about to begin in September. At the end of September, we've networked with Gowan Field and the base general over there, and they have granted us the DFAC facility for the last Saturday in September. And what we're going to do is take all these. We were the lucky awardees of a grant, and we're going to take all these instruments over there, and we're going to have a music day where we have like a central jam and a bunch of music classes. It's just going to be a day of music over at Gowan Field, and all are welcome. And so, that's basically how I got involved in the Hive, and then I started to get more. I have a background in physics, and I started to get more into the sound aspect of things. And before I knew it, I was doing house sound.
We have some really, really smart people on staff here.
And so, the Hive to me is a completely awesome, non-judgmental, free-thinking way to come and just be yourself and learn through music. I don't think anyone's mastered it yet, But
How's music been instrumental in your work with the? I mean, obviously it's a giant connection, but how does Can you maybe
my work with
the vets? Can you say how it's maybe touched somebody in particular, or how it's?
Yeah, it's real easy sometimes to be introverted, and having a space to come to and a purpose to go do something is a big deal. Especially amongst the veteran community and whatnot, and so when I first came here, there's this other guy, Dave Moore and Gus Engstrom. They're also.
I love you, Gus.
Yeah, Dave, Gus, you're awesome. We're kind of like the vet Hive crew. We get people come in every now and then.
Solid core of.
Gus he runs the vets jam it out on Friday nights at 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. And we just come here and we just jam. There's no guided anything. We just play music, and that's that. The one that I do, the GI Jam, it's a bit more guided. We have a book with like 100 songs in it from like 1960 to now. We just kind of go through it and have a good time. And so,
Outstanding.
yeah.
Well, before we get into the more important work, let's talk to Daniel really quick. We can share this mic. So, Daniel, tell us a little bit about your love for music, and start there.
My love for music.
What's behind your creative? What gives you what inspires your creative process?
That's a really good question. I would say really just experimentation. Nice. Sitting down with a lot of gear, software, whatever I can get my hands on that looks interesting, that looks like it would be fun, I guess. And yeah, it's really just a way to kill time and to have fun. And I mean, there's really no goal in particular. It's just
make some sounds.
I'm a huge music fan, and I got into music, playing guitar and other instruments a few years ago, and it's just led down tons of rabbit holes. And I just have a lot of fun, just exploring just all sorts of instruments and sounds and whatever else I can do.
Very good. It was a pleasure to share the stage with you, so thank you. You've been here at the Hive for about a year-ish?
Yeah, it's almost a year.
Yeah.
Almost a year.
So how did you find out? What's your Hive story? Tell us your Hive story, or a story about your Hive experience.
I moved here 2.5 years ago.
From?
California. And yeah, I know. Don't
don't hate him.
I know.
Lightning bolts.
I know. Whatever. Just brush past that. It's not that big of a deal, people. Anyways, but yeah, I moved here.
They're bringing a lot of money with them. So
yeah, whatever. You know. Yeah,
that's a whole other
thing. That's a whole other thing.
It's a touchy subject here.
Anyways, yeah, I moved here a couple years ago. Just was looking to meet people, just get out and and meet like-minded people in particular. And I found out about this place just on Facebook or something like that, just a place to come jam. And that's what I did. I just would get together with a handful of people and just jam on every so often. And then I met Paula when I was in here one time, and she was like, hey, we need volunteers. And I thought that would be a great idea because I just want to get more involved in the music scene. Anything I can do to help, to either help or go see shows or help with a show, or as far as being part of the crew or whatever. I just wanted to get more involved in the music scene. So I came down here, I started volunteering. It led to doing lights here now, and we're doing shows every weekend, and it's just led to just a bunch of things, and I've learned a whole lot.
I'll just say this about the lights. When Daniel came on board, that was a game changer for the show. It completely changed the look of Live at the Hive with these lights that you're updating every week, and so super impressive, and thank you for that.
Well, thank you or thank all of you guys for letting me just do all my wild ideas, and
for all those,
no one telling me you can't do that, you shouldn't do this. It's nothing but
clearly.
Yeah, it's nothing but support here, so I really just appreciate that.
Well, you've made a lot of musicians look really, really sharp on these broadcasts, so I will thank you for them. So thank you.
Well, it's been a pleasure.
All right, so now we're talking about the Hive's greater mission and suicide prevention, and we ask everybody these questions, and so who wants to start? Say your piece.
I think the suicide prevention component is vital in the community. I think things are particularly difficult for people right now who are trying to get back on their feet financially and may feel a little hopeless. We've learned about looking for signs of people who may be suicidal and how to, maybe get them to change their minds. I've also had suicide touch me personally, and so I think being able to have some type of skill to help any way we can, we're not going to get everybody. I have to relate a story about a young man we had here named Caden Ravlin, and he played here since 14 years old, and he took his life at 17, and that really had a profound effect on me because everything seemed fine. And so how do you trying to find the signs and what could have been done. And so I think that we just have to keep prodding away at it. And with mental health services that we offer, that's going to help chip away at that. I just would like for our community our community is pretty supportive of each other, and I think that more of that, and I think now that people can get out of the house, I think that's going to improve mental status or mental health profoundly, because a lot of musicians have been stuck because they don't have any, their jobs are gone, and so it's been a particularly difficult time for anybody.
It is an actual industry. So
yes.
There are struggling industries out there, and the music business has been one of them.
Yeah.
And so, there's,
And the things you don't think of, like the people who put on the concerts and do all the rigging and do all the sound and all those things that completely lost everything as far as their jobs. So I'm glad to see things coming back online, and it's going to re-energize the community. And hopefully that will help some people that are struggling.
It's great to have a place like the Hive, and there's resources here. And if you need to talk to somebody, that's another beautiful thing about this Boise Hive is we have a full staff of professional counselors waiting for your call, waiting for an email, trained in just trying to talk and get through to you. So thrive at boisehive.org is the email. And there's resources and referral programs and all sorts of good things going on here. Thank you for your thoughts on that, Paula. Suicide has touched, all of us, I think, really. It's hard to really say how it couldn't have touched everyone. Yeah. I know so many people that have come and gone, but anyway, thank you for that, Paula.
You're welcome. Thank you.
James, how is suicide? Clearly, there's connection with the vets, but
yeah, it's the
what
problem.
are your thoughts?
A lot of my fellow combat vets have taken their life. It's probably the saddest thing to say because the one thing I took away from my time overseas was that life is very important. It's very easy to snuff out, but it needs to exist and it needs to be present for the world and the universe to continue to function, and it breaks my heart when I hear one of my other my brothers or sisters have taken their life. For me, I was lucky enough to find music, dove into that, but. That's why this Hive is just so amazing. You don't have to have any money, anything, nothing. We have instruments.
It's all free.
We have everything.
There's free programs.
You just walk through the front door, say, "Hey, I'd like to learn," or "I'd like to play," whatever.
Yeah, come down. We'll get you going.
And that is what is needed. I wish we could multiply the Hive and put millions of them around the world.
You know what I love about my job as the host here? I get to interview all these musicians, and sometimes it doesn't make it on air, but I hear their stories. And I can't tell you how many of them have met right here at the Hive. How many of these bands have played on the stage that have literally met each other here at the Hive? It's actually kind of staggering.
It really is, And so, the veteran community has a huge problem with suicide, and I think it's impossible for energy to dissipate into entropy and not affect somebody or something. We all affect the universe. We all affect the wavelengths on which we all travel. It is all affected. One leaves, transfers into another bit of energy, and there is a real effect there. So it's other than heartbreak.
James is a quantum physicist, by the way. Just saying.
Other than it affected me through sorrow. It just furthers my drive to try and reach more veterans. You know, we designed this new outreach program for veterans, and if we can save just one, it's worth it. Absolutely. And you don't have to be a veteran to come to these. You could be a civilian, fine, whatever. Come on in. Right. Be a musician. Come hang out. You know, listen, play, have fun, talk, joke. Just be with us, you know, and let us support you.
Thank you, James. It's saving lives. And so, Daniel, how's suicide affected you, if you don't mind talking about it? And what are your thoughts on the Hive and all that?
Well, I mean, I think they summed it up both pretty well. I think as far as just advice for somebody, if they're obviously there's places and resources like this, but even if music is not your thing and, you know, that's something that you're not into, you know, get involved in some sort of hobby, get involved in some sort of group where you're with people every week or on a regular basis. Just getting involved and being a part of something can really get you out of that headspace that you might be in. So, I don't know. I guess that would be my one advice for someone that's feeling down.
Yeah.
So,
volunteer. There's so many organizations that could use your skills, whatever they are. You have skills that nobody else has,
sure,
no matter who you are, and those could be used. What you know can and will further humanity if you let it. And so let your light shine. Anyway, my thoughts on the matter, I guess, since I'm up here, you know, I've lost a lot of people. We all have. And I think probably the last funeral I went to was a friend from a childhood kind of hero, and you know, affects us all. And you know, life isn't always fun and games. It's not always pleasant, and you know, it's not supposed to be that way. And change is really the only thing that's constant, and it's not comfortable. And sometimes a person feels like, you know, stuff doesn't fit together anymore. And I think it was you, James, that hit on the head with the purpose. And if you figure out what your purpose is, I don't know that there's anything else that can replace that, but you do have a purpose. And, you know, you really don't know how close you are to really figuring it out, I think, in a lot of cases. I love that movie, The Abyss, if you've seen it. And it's not for everybody, whatever. And the ending was kind of cheesy. It's an old movie.
Cameron, right?
Yeah, James Cameron movie, The Abyss. Yeah. Well, there at the end, you know, the guy's going down and down and down and down. And, well, everybody's crying and grieving because he's never coming back. Well, yeah, they're going to miss him, but what he found down at the bottom was something you don't see every day. And so sometimes you just don't know how close you are to things changing and really turning around.
Yeah.
So put yourself out there. Anything else, Greg?
So, keeping with the sea theme, we have something for every one of you. Thank you for playing tonight. And our sponsor is giving you each a monogrammed you'll see in there for each of you.
Oh my goodness! It actually
A little bit
is.
of spelled right salmon.
Oh my goodness!
Thank you.
Incredible!
Wow.
Thank you all.
Nice.
Thank you all for giving a little bit of yourself, and thank the salmon for giving a little bit of itself.
Thank you, salmon. We hope you're around. Save the salmon. I'm definitely going to save this. This is not getting eaten ever. What? Do we know the shelf life on this? Because this is going to be an heirloom salmon. Okay, check.
Oh my God! It says our
Best
name on it.
Buy. Yeah, it's yeah. Thank you. Anyway, wrap it up.
Okay. From everybody here at the Boise Hive, this has been a special presentation of Live at the Hive. And, okay, James.
I also do booking, so if you want to perform here at the Hive, just email events@boisehive.org with a link to your work, a free link, please, to your work, and a little bit about yourself, and I'll get right back to you. Thank you.
Right on.
For everybody here, thank you, and see you next time.
See you later.
And don't you talk about my life. All of you are living in the twilight. Yeah.